So I'm going to go through a trade recap today on a trade I had on ES. Obviously, you see it did not go my way based off my entry. I had to delete the long position thing because I was taking screenshots on my phone and it was getting all over. It's getting messy, but I'll re-put it down and go through everything I was seeing. So starting on the hourly time frame was very interesting to start out this morning based off of. We had a lot of draws of liquidity to the upside. We had London session highs. We had these previous Asia session highs that I was definitely eyeing, along with this slight imbalance here, but we already filled it most of the way in. So that wasn't a big draw of liquidity for me. And then NASDAQ was the exact same way, although it kind of had these relative equal highs here as well, along with Asia session highs. I wasn't targeting Asia session highs, but just this, obviously this area up here. But the big thing was we took out London session and Asia session low. So obviously we sweep them very nicely. We took out London, Asia session, and that actually happened on both indexes. Sometimes that only happen on one of them, but in this case we took out both of them. So we can see we took out Asia session lows, and then we also took out London session lows. Moving down to the smaller time frames, so the 15-minute didn't really give us too much. We did have some bullish. Wow, we were ripping right now. We did have some bullish confluences left behind, a couple bullish order blocks like over here and here, but I didn't really care for those. I just wanted to see this liquidity get swept. So moving down to the 1 minute, oh wow, we actually are printing right now. That's nice. But moving down to the 1 minute time frame, we see the big thing was we absolutely blew through this bearish rally gap that we left. So we form it on the way down, we sweep this liquidity, we low-key kind of chopped a little bit, we form it, and then we rip through it. As soon as we ripped through it, I enter a long position, so right at the bottom of this candle. Oh goodness, this magnet is going to be the end of me. I was targeting, I think, somewhere up right around here, and I had stops just below this. Oops. I had stops right below this fair value gap, if this is going to let me. Yeah, this looks just about right. So this was about the trade I took. Again, was a little annoying. I got like perfectly wicked out. Where did it happen? Yeah, I think it was right around here where I got like exactly wicked out. It was very confusing. But I really should have put stops below this fair value gap instead of this one. I was kind of just leaving this one here marked. It should have been this presented fair value gap here and not one that's already been blown through, but that was kind of my fault. But either way, would have lost the trade. I think the idea is still very much valid, and I think we are going to continue to move up to take out New York highs and take out London session highs, and then possibly into some of Asia session. I don't think we're going to reach Asia session highs, but I think we're going to continue to move up, and obviously we see we are moving up after I get stopped out. So it was still a good trade. I mean, it followed all my confluences. It had enough confluences for me to think it was valid. We didn't have any news today. Also, we had a really, really good setup taking out both of these lows here on both indexes, actually. And we had good displacement out of it. I thought this was locked, that we were going to continue to rip up. And, we didn't. And it looks like we kind of are now. I think we're going to continue to move up, but I'm not going to try and take another trade today. So it is what it is. I lost like $192 on the eval account, so it wasn't a terrible loss. I mean, I managed my risk very well. I de-risked today just because there was absolutely no news. I'll drag over the news for the day, which is literally nothing, just some FOMC stuff this afternoon. Tomorrow, pretty bland. Thursday is the only day that we have some news, and then Friday again we have nothing. So this week, news-wise, we have minimal news, but obviously, if you knew, price action yesterday was not the best, as in we were just printing. It was kind of hard to trade this when it's just going up, and the only retracement, we had like one retracement into a fair value gap. So today I thought was going to be a little bit better. We could see price continue to move up. I'm going to keep this long position thing here just to see, but I think we are going to move up. I think we are going to take out New York high, London high, and then move into some of London session. So it is what it is. Loss is a loss, but that is for the day.